Welcome. Thanks for being here, Masami. We are going to do our regular on Thursdays. It is core, and on Tuesdays we do restorative. So we're on Thursday, so we're doing a little bit more workout in our central column. Okay, Jackson, you have to leave. So let's start at the front of the mat. Grounding this way just by standing. You know, there's 3 different postures for meditation. Isn't there? It's standing, walking, lying, and seated. So there's actually 4. And so standing is a perfect way to really find that grounding, that calmness, that meditative moment. So as you stand, take the feet about hip width apart. Let the arms hang by the sides. Feel the sacral bone, that triangle bone right at our back. Feel it sort of drop and anchor down like there's something holding it down. So that when we do that, it lifts the lower belly upward. So it's not a tuck. It's just this heavy lift. Heavy drop down and a lift up. And once we move up the column, you have that center rib. You let the ribs knit in a little bit. Hi, Tammy. Good. And Kay's here too. And then the clavicles. Let the clavicles open up, but as you let your chest lift, don't let this rib cage stick out. So you bring it back in. And then you bring your chest up. So it's almost like you grow an inch taller. Pretty amazing. So root, heavy in the anchor, knit in with the ribs, clavicles, and then I love how my Pilates teacher calls the alignment for the head, helium head. So just feel like your head is really light and lifted up, like the helium balloons, you know how they float around? So your helium head. Good. So then there you have Samastiti or mountain pose. Activate the feet. And we'll take 3 breaths together. Inhale, nose. And let it out through the mouth. Again, inhale. Let it out through the mouth. Last one, inhale, nose. Wow, wide open mouth, exhale. Great. And then just swoop up the arms, bring the arms high, interlace the fingers and push it straight up. I'm going to take off my jacket. Keep breathing, that in through the nose, out through the nose. Set my pillow. So as the arms are up, now it's C-curve over to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the left side. Beautiful. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Keep turning the rib cage upward. Extend energy out through that top palm. Come back to center. And then the other side. Nice. Come back to center. Exhale, release the arms, swan dive forward. Exhale. And just take the arms, grab the elbows, bend the knees slightly, let the head just hang. Say yes, rocking the head. Say no, rocking the head. Back to yes. And just let the torso rock a little gently, side to side. Push down into the feet. Maybe lean right and left.
Letting the whole upper body surrender. Good. Release the arms. Roll yourself back up. Nice. And come all the way up with the arms. Exhale, hands at your chest. Good. So you're all at the front of the mat. That's a good thing. So I'm going to come to the front of the mat. We'll move through flow. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank, and hold the high plank. Options for movement, you can inhale, heels forward, heels back, exhale. You can also just hold and stay. Third option, heels right and left. So what do you feel like you want to do to really heat up that central column? Good, right and left. For me, I like the heels. Plank, heels. It's like it opens up my ankles as well. Last set. Ah, so nice. Drop the knees. Or not for push-ups. How many push-ups do you want to do? How about 10? 10 push-ups? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Slowly drop your chest to the mat. On an exhale. There we go. Turn the head to one side. Arms can be down by your sides. Just let it be heavy. Can even rock the hips a little. Deep sigh. Turn the head the other way. Right to the ear. Inhale, nose. Let it out through the mouth. So good. Come back to center. Rest the head on the hands. Rock the knees, or bend the knees, and then rock the feet from right to left. Feels amazing. Soothing the low back. If there's any yawns, let those yawns come out. Excellent. Drop the toes down. Use your elbows to stretch the navel forward. Hands right underneath the shoulders. Hover the toes and hover the hands. Long neck. And then arms out like airplane wings, lifting up. Bring your hands forward, grab the thumbs. And back to open Superman wings. And interlace, last little bit, interlace right above your hips, inner fingers clasp. Excellent, let it go. Turn the head to one side, rest your arms, take a deep sigh. Heavy body. Heart is racing. Hopefully you got that little bit of cardio going. Good, and then when you're ready, float yourself into up dog. Hands underneath the shoulders. Slide all the way through. Up dog. Shoulder, look over one shoulder, stretching that out. It's okay to bend the elbows too. Just getting started. Come back to center. Other side. Come back to center. And move through tabletop or straight legs to come into your first down dog. I like slightly bent knees. Stretch out the arms, expand the shoulders, shake out the head. And then rock, heels again, side to side. Just like we did in plank, but now our hips are higher. It's a little bit more stretchy in through that top hip. Remember that breath. Exhale as you spiral. Inhale as you come to center. Exhale as you drop the heels the opposite way. Again, you can go at your own rhythm. Maybe you want to go a little faster. Or maybe you have an idea that you want to just open your calves, go over into your calves too. I like this twisty thing today. Good. Come back to center. Give it an extra length through the arms, just for a breath or two. Extra length through the arms as you push into the hands. Stretch the arms, drop the head. Maybe even straighten out the legs. And then pause in that child's pose. Take the knees down. Walk the elbows back. Support your head. And you are in child's pose, just letting the back release and relax. Wide open, exhale, mouth. Beautiful. So come up just a little bit with the torso, and then take you're sort of bringing your chest up a little bit, just so that you can stretch this right. My right arm is up. My right arm is going over to the left, bringing it all the way over, and then dropping it in front of the left knee. Yeah, you got it. Pause to bring your palms together. Namaste. And you're just turning into that left side. You can feel it a little bit in the left belly, left hip. That's it. It's just a nice little twist. I have my knees a little closer together. Good. Look down. Release that top arm. Unwind. Maybe go straight with the arms this time. Walk the hands forward. Drop the forehead down. Okay, walk the hands back in. I do like this because I think it stretches this left side a little bit more. If you come up and reach it over, gradually bringing it down into the front of that, onto the front of that right knee, palms together, and turn. So you're nice and wide open with the chest. And just turn. Even out the weight on the heels. I like this side. And look down. Gently release that top arm. Unwind. Walk your hands up. I widen the knees just because I can now. Walk the hands forward. Let your belly drop down through that middle place. Excellent. Okay, before we move into a nice, strong core sequence, take a moment to stretch out the toes as well as the shoulders. So fire toes, stretch out the feet,
Sit back onto the heels. Right elbow behind the head. Jackson stole a sock. Right elbow behind the head. And then grab for the fingers. And just hold. Good. Switch it out. Maybe pound out the feet. Good boy. Good boy. Hi. What you doing? Come back to the toes and we'll do the other arm. Do the other arm. Left arm comes up behind the head. Keep the ribs in. Grab the fingers and lift up. Whew. Plenty. Come on out. Shake it out. Maybe there's a spiral in the shoulders. Dropping the chin. Nice. So much. I love, love, love this. Let's take the interlaced fingers, drop the chin, come into the rabbit pose just to stretch out the shoulders. One more breath. Nice. Come on down, pound it out. Deep sigh. And release. Ooh, good. All right, so options. You can do your tiger curls in down dog or on tabletop. I think if you want to step it up a little bit, yeah, stay in your down dog. Let's do that. But you're always welcome to put those knees down. Toes together. Right leg goes high. Kick it up. Knee to right elbow. High kick. Inhale. Knee to nose. Exhale. Kick it up. Inhale. Exhale, left elbow. Again, inhale, kick it up. Right elbow. Your own rhythm. Knee to nose. Back up. Left elbow. All right, one more set. 3 times. I like that down dog, one-legged down dog in between. Beautiful. Right leg comes down. We'll just switch sides. Left leg high. Knee to left elbow. Inhale, bring it up. Knee to nose. Kick it up. Remember that breath. Exhale, right elbow. New breath. Left elbow. High kick. Knee to nose. Inhale, kick high. Exhale, right elbow. Last set. So good. Step forward, left leg. Step forward, right leg. Halfway left. Exhale to pull back in. Just stay in this bent knee forward fold. Draping the torso over the thighs, letting the head relax.
Good, then sit into chair. Jackson, stop. All right, we're in our chair, good. And hang on to it, nice, and a little lower, natural curve in that low back. You have this beautiful hip creases pushing back, ribs in, shoulders. And then we'll alternate in between sitting, weight back, looking toward your toes, and then standing to arch. Just come back and forth. Inhale, sit. Exhale to stand. A few more like that. It's almost like you're falling backwards. You're spreading out those toes. 2 more. That's it. Sit. Good, Tammy. I love it. I can see you. Last one. And so hold. And let's take a twist. Doesn't matter which side. I'm going to face you. So I'm moving to my left knee. But it's okay. You can do your right. And look over that left shoulder. Sit a little lower. Find your hips dropping a little bit more. Let your chest lift a little bit. 2. As you turn. Fire up both legs. And then forward fold. Take a break in between those twists. Back into chair. I'm putting my hands on my hip creases. Feeling that lift of the lower belly, the navel. And when I sit back, make sure my hips are going far back and my torso's strong, lifting up. Good. Now turn other direction. Elbow, palms, shoulder. Lower belly turning, hips straight back. It's okay if one of the knees, if that opposite knee goes forward. Absolutely fine, you know. It's actually safer for the back. Good, forward fold. If you need to soothe the back a bit, like I do, just drop the hips all the way down, forehead in towards the chest, or knees, chin to the chest, and then again, with breath. Feels amazing on the neck as well, stretching out that neck. So who wants to go into Bakasana, crow pose? Let me back up so you can see me. So as you squat, plant your hands in front of you, about shoulder width apart. Fingers are spread. Your knees are going to stay bent and rest right on that upper arm. Hips are high. Suction in the navel. Lean forward. Round the back. And then all of your weight goes right into the arms. Good. Just unwind into Malasana and extend into a little bit of playtime, going side to side. Yeah. Still breathing. Nice. That's it, Masami. You got it. Inspiring those long arms to reach up. And pause in the middle. Good boy, Jackson. Good boy. Pause in the middle. I'm going to put this underneath my heels. I'm going to just hang out in Malasana for about 5 breaths. Keeping the length through the upper body. Chin level. Check in with the alignment of the neck and the head, which I'm working on.
Continuing to breathe. All right, inhale. Use that exhale to release, forward fold, and then move through flow. Let's go halfway lift first. So heart extends forward at the front of the mat. Exhale to pull back in, forehead towards the shins. And step back, high plank, low push-up. I'm putting my knees down. Low push-up, exhale. To your up dog. To your down dog. Excellent. All right, right leg goes high. Kick it up, bend the knee, open up the hip, and just circle out that right hip. You can even kick it to the side if it feels like that's right. Back and forward. And then one-legged down dog, kick it high. Finally, let's go into a nice lunge, a nice low lunge. Step forward. Frame that front foot with your hands. Finally, he's gonna relax out through that back heel. And then come on up. So I had to adjust my back foot a little bit to stabilize, shoot the arms forward, and come on up. Yeah, strengthening. It's a little challenging, I know. Inside out with the palms, C curve to the right. Just hold that. Come back to center, over to the left. Good, back to center. Cactus arms, just for a breath or two. Nice, and then come back to center, open to warrior two. Yeah, front leg needs to just a little break, right? Woo! And then settle in, warrior two. We'll just hold, make it simple. Keeping the ribs in, belly lifted, lower belly lifted, natural spiral with that left leg. Sink into the front knee. So yeah, these warriors are incredibly powerful for that central column. So you could focus on lifting and lengthening up through the top of the head, settle into the feet, vitality through that back arm, and then left hand, left knee, right arm up. Right elbow behind the head, left hand to the left elbow to stretch even more, and then bring it together. Good, straighten the front leg. Come into triangle, right hand to that right shin, left arm comes up. It's a wide triangle. If you feel like you want to come in narrower with your feet, go for it. You can adjust your feet. That's it, nice, okay, that's it. Possibly take that top arm, bring it around the back. Turning into the left shoulder. Remember how active those legs are. Good, left arm comes up and over the ear. Spiral it down to the ground. Change that back heel. Frame the front foot. And let's just bend into a low lunge again. But this time, right arm comes up. Last little bit. Last bit on the side.
Take your time. You know, if there's all these little movements that you need to feel your back, adjust your hips. Yeah, take advantage. I invite you to find some space in the low belly. Take your time. Eventually that right arm can come up. You're looking towards the right thumb. All right, take it out, whether it's through flow, high push-up, low to low, high to low push-up, up dog to down dog, or just down dog to a rest, which is what I'm going to do, which I think is awesome. Take a moment to just go inward. It's up to you. Push-ups are amazing too. I love my chaturangas. A big sigh. So we'll do the other side, and then we'll have a nice water break and a walkabout. Come back to down dog. Toes together. Left side. Take that left leg, bring it high, bend the knee, bend the right knee as well as the left knee, and circle out this hip. Circle and kick and play. Breathe. Audible breath. It's that ocean breath. Nice. And then one-legged down dog, just straight up. Step forward, left leg. Frame the foot. Check in with that hip crease always. It tends to want to move forward. You know, we brought the leg forward. We want to feel like we need to bring that hip forward, but actually you want to pull that left hip back and that right hip forward. Frame the front foot. Stabilize your core. See if you can get your feet to just hold you. Scoop the arms forward and scoop the arms up. Inside out with the palms. C curve to the left. Come back to center. Inside out with the palms. C curve to the right. Come back to center. Cactus. Elbows off to the sides, letting that chest lift up. Heart lift up. Good. Come back up to center. Open to warrior two. And settle in. Oh, I think we did this on the other side too. We needed to give it a little moment. Straighten that leg and then bend back in. Any movements. I love these pulses because it reminds me of the natural alignment through the belly and through the hip socket. Right knee rolling forward, right hip rolling forward, left knee pushing out. Stay lifted through the lower belly. Spread out the arms. All right, C curve, right hand to the right knee, left arm up. Naturally bringing it behind the head. Use the bottom arm to pull the elbow behind the head. Keep breathing. And reach for the fingers. You can see the back view this time. Excellent. Straighten the front leg. Adjust where you need to. Triangle. Left hand slides down or a block. Right arm up.
gaze towards that right thumb. Right arm around the back. Possibly look down. I need it on that right side of the neck. I stretch it out a little bit in this posture. Keep the breath. Occasionally sigh. Let it go, let it go. Top arm comes out. Swing it down, swing it around. Come back into a low lunge with that front leg. Do your wiggles, find that space, especially in the hip socket. This left hip socket. You want to pull it back towards the back of the mat and down. And then you can turn with that left arm up. That's it. Beautiful, you guys. Keep breathing. Right hand down, left arm up, unless you're on the other leg. That can happen sometimes. All right, this time, let's all power through a chaturanga. So inhale, left hand comes down. Exhale, step back, high to low push-up. Up dog. Down dog. All right, tippy toe step up to the front. Little baby steps, tippy toe, all the way to the hands. Hover the heels high. Drop the heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pull back in. Reverse swan dive. If it's okay on your back, otherwise roll gently up. Bent knees. Excellent. Take a little walkabout. Shake it out. Take a drink of water. Yay, you guys are amazing. Amazing. Wow, look at that. That's insane. That's awesome. Cool. That was so fun. So what should we do now? I think we should go down to the ground and do a little bit of wide-legged stretching through the hamstrings and through the low back. So come back to the front of the mat, reach up, slide all the way forward into that forward fold again, I know. Bring the toes together and come into a tippy toe squat. Come into that tippy toe squat, pause. Maybe even let the shoulders relax by swinging them. See if you can balance on your toes. Yep. Nice. And then Mula Bandha Asana, where your feet, I have to turn so you guys could see me. So your feet can come towards each other, right? Happens naturally. And this will sort of go right into the next posture that I was talking about. Oh, so good. Inner thigh. There's always an option to put a block underneath your hips,
but ideally you're letting your hips in symmetry drop behind your heels. Sort of brings everything.
Yeah, it's nice to look down to see if they're even, right? Gotta smile, suction in. And then yes, you're feeling that inner groin open and then maybe a balance. That's it, hello. Oh, wow. Come on out, however you get there. Pound out the feet or just like play with the feet a little bit. And then we're just going to sit. Yeah. Yeah, use your hand behind you, sit. Couple 5 breaths with the cobbler's pose. Yeah, I know, these knees. There's an option to give a little resistance if you like. Push up with the knees and down with the hands as you inhale. Lean forward a little bit and then push down. Gently, not too hard. Just like somebody was adjusting you, just a little bit. Inhale to press up and press down. Gently on that exhale, see if it relaxes and goes a little deeper. Last one, inhale, lift and press. Good, nice. Try to keep the neck and shoulders relaxed and then let it go. Push it down slightly and gently. Ah, joy. Use your hands on the underside. Take a breath. Bring it together. And then just open it up. Make sure you're kind of tapping your hips back. You see that? You guys, you pull it back, yeah. And then it might just be a nice tall extension. But if you're able, possibly come forward. You see that? And then just rest. Blocks are helpful. I'm sorry I didn't tell you to bring them over towards you, but if you have blocks, do that same setup again. Hips back, torso tall, use a block, and bring it right underneath your head. Excellent way to support yourself if you're that high. All right. Oh, perfect level for my head. Nowhere to go, just right here. And if you're ready to move, walk your torso over to one side. And the side that you're going towards, open the toes so the toes roll outward. And then that back side, the toes roll inward. See if you can drape yourself over that side. Again, I'm bringing my trusty support with me for my head, letting my head relax. Good. And then just switch sides. Have that same sensation on the other side. You can walk through if you like. I'm skipping that. I'm coming straight up, rotating, and dropping it down.
How's the 4-count breath? In through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. I like this side better. So I think I stayed longer. Wow, that's my prerogative as a teacher, I guess. Come back to center and add on just this last little kind of feel good where you're massaging that glute and moving your hips a little bit. Make sure you have your mat and just bend your knees like mermaid legs. Yeah, that's it. Doesn't that feel good? Kind of scoop out that belly, the hip, circling your bowl, your pelvic bowl, out and about. Maybe even close your eyes. Take a sigh. Let your head be heavy. Chin on the chest. Feel like you're ready to switch. Go to the other side. Just flip the knees. Move the hands over a little bit. Same thing. Circle the other way. Close your eyes. Go inward. Belly, hips. What do you think next? I think maybe a supported bridge, right? We'll lay on our back and let our hips be supported. That will be good. Gently come to your back. Maybe elbows first. Roll down. Make sure there's no ponytail in your hair. Take the block and bring it right underneath your hips. Right underneath that sacral, just so that you have that long spine. Just hover the hands, palms up by your sides. Again, extra mindful of how heavy those hips are. Let them just rest right on the block. You can straighten one leg. Feel the front of that hip flexor stretch out. And then switch, opposite side. Bring it back in, and then take one leg straight up and let that hip crease with the leg that's straight up be 90 degrees and really sink that hip crease down as the leg flexes up, the toes flex back. And then try straightening out that left leg, see what happens. Point and flex. Good, switch sides, right knee back down, left leg comes up, kick it up, step it up right to the ceiling, flex and point, and straighten that right leg. Good, bend that left knee, right knee, get symmetry. Even some movement into your pounding of the hip flexors. And then straighten the legs. Wow. Excellent. Come on in. Feel like you're finished? I am. Lift the hips up. Release the block. Hold that bridge just for
Couple breaths. Active bridge. And slowly bring it down. Release upper back, middle back, low back. Once you're down, make sure your low back is down. Reach up towards the knees. Spread that all out. Let it roll down. Knees a little bit apart, not as narrow as your hips, a little wider. And drop the knees to the right. Come back to center. And knees to the left. Couple times, back and forth. You feel like there's anything else that your body wants? Maybe it's a twist, wind relieving pose, knee up to your shoulder and cross it over. Happy baby works nicely as well. Rocking. Yeah, whatever you feel like your body wants. Sometimes plow and shoulder stand, excellent right at the end as well. If you're just hugging the knees into your chest, circling the knees away and close with the arms. All right, and then just make your way into Shavasana, that corpse pose. Feet turning out, palms up, your whole body. Feel the mat laying on the floor, your whole body resting on the floor. More than welcome just to stay in your Shavasana. But when you do decide to come out, go slowly. You're rubbing your thumb against the fingers, rocking the head gently side to side, possibly yawning, deep breath. When you're coming out, just one knee floats up, the other knee
And then rolling to one side. Fully supported. Using that top hand to come up.
Making your way to a meditative posture. And one last breath. Inhale. And let it out through the mouth. Yay! You guys all look so zen. Namaste. Yay! I want to take your picture. Let me take your picture first. Yay! You guys are so beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Yay! Wonderful Masami and Kay and Tammy. I didn't know you were going to show up today. I'm so glad. Yay! All right. See you Tuesday. Thank you for being here. Bye, you guys. All right. That was fun. Let me know if you watch the replay.